All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Dad from Texas. Today we're out here on my front porch, and I just wanted to talk to you guys about something because I have been wanting to upload for a long time, and there's some things I want to talk about pop culture wise and society wise. So today we're just going to have a chat on the porch. Take a seat. This is your little chair right there. And yeah, let's just have a little front porch chat with your good old dad here. Anyway, so the first thing that I want to talk about in pop culture right now is celebrities and how important they are to some of you guys, a lot of you guys, none of you guys, I don't really know. But so yeah, let's get into it. So there have been a couple celebrities, I will not name names, but I will post pictures, that have shut down streets or are planning to shut down streets for their wedding. What? You know, in major cities, in major tourist cities, major cities that are just already very populated and already have bad traffic and crazy congestion. So I'm going to tell you guys how I feel about that, obviously. Rule number one. Well, I guess the first thing I want to say is no matter how rich or famous I can get, I'm always going to want a regular wedding at the end of the day because it is a ceremony of love and it is bringing two people and their families together. It is very much a beautiful thing. And I think somewhere along the way, maybe in the 2010s with the rise of Bridezilla, the wedding industry and has just gotten lost and chaotic and everybody wants to outdo each other and have the most beautiful, the most memorable wedding. I'm not into that. I very much see my wedding being like sunset on a beach in like California, you know, couple of like my family, my friends, not all of them, but like a good amount of them, you know, we're all out there, my dog's running around. I'm getting married to my like beautiful wife or my beautiful husband, I don't really know. So I don't really see wanting to shut down Venice or the streets of downtown Manhattan to get married in Madison Square Garden, which I know when Taylor Swift gets married, it's going to be a very beautiful, glamorous event. They're going to make it look straight out of the movie Crazy Rich Asians, I bet. That was a beautiful wedding. One of the most beautiful weddings in cinema history, period. But I know it's going to be beautiful, but it's just the fact getting married in a big dome just sounds unattractive. But obviously it's not going to look like Madison Square Garden when they're done with it. So I don't really know. But here's what I do know. I think it's like really over the top. And it's like they want to move in silence so bad. You can do that. Tom and Zendaya got married in silence. No one even knew. It actually got leaked that they got married. No one had a single idea until like her hairdresser said something on the red carpet. You guys claim it's like, oh, they're so famous, they just don't want fans there. You know, they don't want paparazzi, they have to block streets. Then how did those two really famous people do it? You know what I mean? And Tom and Zendaya are so private that people would want to be there, would want to photograph, would want to make it a big deal. And they were able to do it in complete mystery. We still don't know when they got married, where they got married. And I don't want to know these things. I respect their privacy. I like them both a lot as actors. I don't know them as people. I respect Zendaya's performances. Oh my God. I can go on and on about Zendaya. I love Zendaya. But I love her so much that I love her privacy so much. I don't want to know. If she doesn't want to tell me, I don't care. If she doesn't want to tell us, I don't care. But yeah, I think blocking streets is really terrible. I think it's very, someone used the term narcissistic I feel like that's getting overused, so I'm not going to say it, but I do think it's very head ass. I think it's very like, we need to block streets. We got to make sure no one can come through. I think that's very lame. I think that's like, just get married, dog. Do it low key. Do it low key. And Taylor Swift, like when she's not touring and when she's a very private person. I don't know anything about Taylor Swift when she's not doing anything. Like I see her at her fiance's football games, but that's it. She's very low key. She could go do that in silence. She's choosing to bring attention to it, which is very interesting to me. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, the next thing I want to talk to you guys about is fucking Grand Theft Auto 6. Okay, the new Grand Theft Auto 6 lore. Okay, the game comes out the day after my 26th birthday. I obviously am taking the week off just to play the game. Oh, I got something in my eye. The game comes out a week after my 26th birthday, which is very cool, very slay. But anyway, let's talk about the Ultimate Edition and then the Standard Edition. $20 difference. Obviously, here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. I'm going to pay the $100 for the game. I was always going to do it. I'm going to spend an arm and a leg on this video game. I grew up with this franchise. I've loved the Grand Theft Auto franchise since I was very young, which is not good, but it's true. I grew up watching my cousins play Grand Theft Auto 4, and I grew up watching gamers play Grand Theft Auto 5, and then I asked for Grand Theft Auto 5 when I was like 13 or 12, or I don't know how old I was. But when I got the game, I fell in love with the game. Both games. I got Grand Theft Auto 4 and 5. And I just grew up loving the franchise. So I was always going to spend the most amount of money on this game. But the thing that bothers me is the $80 version is not worth it. We don't know yet, the game isn't out, but from what we're being told, the amount of stuff you can get for the $100 version, just do it. But for me as an adult with a job, that's not a problem for me. I hate that things are locked behind paywalls in general. I think paywalls are very crummy. Just give us the shit, you know what I mean? I think paywalls suck. I think there's a lot of people that don't want to spend that much on a video game, rightfully so, because look at the economy. Look how much it costs to, fill your gas tank, go get groceries, go get lunch, go get coffee. Everything is so expensive. You don't want to spend $100 on a video game, $20 extra to have haircuts and tattoos and different vehicle mod updates for your car. You want that to be included in what you want that to come with the stuff. And here's my thing. Now that I put my glasses on, I can really see. Here's my thing. I think if you're gonna charge more for that Ultimate Edition, I think it should come with a t-shirt or little merch, posters and I don't know, socks, just little random merch that people can collect and keep, especially because there's no physical disc that you can buy for the game. I think if you're gonna charge extra money, it should be something like that. It shouldn't be you're missing out on content for the game if you don't spend $20 extra. I think that's really lame. I'm always gonna think that's really lame. And I think about the little girl in me that grew up loving video games and not being able to buy everything and, having to ask my mom, hey, can I get this DLC? She doesn't know what the fuck that means. Can I get this DLC for my video game? And usually the answer was no. If it wasn't my birthday or if it wasn't Christmas or if I didn't accomplish something or do chores, I wasn't able to just get money to buy stuff for my video game. So like I said, as an adult, it's not a problem for me. I was always going to spend the $100 on the Ultimate Edition, but I just think to the kids that are gamers, they can't do that. They don't work. They have to rely on their mom and dad, you know? It's like, I don't know. And then you could have the argument of like, well, if you're that young, you shouldn't even be playing the game. How old were you playing Grand Theft Auto? You know what I mean? I think I was like 7. No, I probably wasn't 7. I think I was probably 9 or 10 when I started playing Grand Theft Auto 4. Fire ass game, bruh. Another thing I want to talk to you guys about is, I always want to talk to you guys about the state of like social media, because I'm just not into it anymore. I don't find it fun. I find it very tiring. I think it exhausts me. I've actually been off of it for a couple days. But I just feel so much better when I'm not online. And I know that this is about to sound ironic because you're watching this online, but YouTube to me is very different than like doom scrolling on TikTok and on Instagram, because YouTube, I can get off of YouTube. And the stuff that I watch on YouTube is also pretty educational, I'd say. Like, you know, I definitely use it for entertainment purposes. Like, I'll watch gaming videos, but I watch a lot of documentaries on here. There's a lot of good free movies on YouTube. There's just a lot of knowledgeable stuff. I watch a lot of commentary videos and people just doing research on different things and sharing. And to me, that's knowledge. I think it keeps me up with the times for sure. But with social media, I just don't feel that way. And I even tried, like, I unfollowed a lot of meme accounts. Like, I don't really follow any, I don't think, on Instagram. And like, I think only on Instagram, I really only follow like NASA, National Geographic. I follow Earth, and I follow like my friends. Cause I was like, well, maybe I'll just use Instagram as like a learning space for myself. No, I don't really learn anything. So I'm like, well, now I'm not interested. And I think like my desire to be offline is so heavy, especially with the job that I have. Like, I don't want to be online like that anymore. I just feel very like, like, I don't know, I'm just so social at work, and I'm social with my friends, and I do this, and like, I obviously talk to my family and everything. So I'm just like, do I even need to be online? Like, I'm like constantly talking to these people, you know? I'm constantly sharing with these people in real life. So I'm not going to delete my Instagram, but I deleted the app off my phone. And I think that that's enough, because why do I think that's enough? I think it's enough because, like, truly, I don't want to be online. I don't think it's fun. I feel like it feels like a burden. I don't think anyone actually enjoys sharing. You know, and that's the other thing is like, people aren't really sharing, you know, they're just posting pictures. And I feel like there's a difference there. You know, it's just like, oh, here's pictures of my vacation, or, you know, I just graduated college, here's pictures of that. And like, that's sharing in a way, but like, I don't know. It's just starting to seem really pointless to me. If it doesn't feel that way for you, good, congrats. I'm glad that you're still enjoying it. I've just been online since I was 12. Specifically Instagram. I've been on Instagram since I was like 12 or 13. And just watching that app shift and shape, and I'm not into it. I'm not into it. There's some cool things on my Instagram feed for sure. Like I get a lot of film stuff because I'm very into film. Turn up. But I'm not into it anymore, guys. Yes. Thank you. Anyway, gang, that is it for my porch vlog, for my porch ramble. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you didn't enjoy it, give it a huge thumbs down, okay? Give it a massive thumbs down. Give it the thumbs down you think it deserves. But if you did enjoy it, give it a thumbs up. Let me know if you want more porch rambles. I can do these now that it's like nice outside. I don't know how much, like it's a beautiful day. I hope the audio isn't chopped and cooked, but yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, because I enjoyed doing it. Yes. Goodbye. Have a good one. Take care.